Hello and be very welcome to the Icelandic Championships Indoors 2026. My name is Oliver. I will be with you commentating over today's matches once again, and we are back with more Recurve. This time it is the Open Championships, not the Youth or Masters, and we are starting with the team match. So this will be first match is the bronze medal match between Beint Team 2 and Beint Team 3. So they are just about started, just about ready to get started, and hopefully we will have an exciting match on our hands. We have team of 3. Unlike yesterday in the under-21s when you had team of 2 people. But team Beint number we will see here. Yeah, number 3 will we can call them team 3 and team 2. But team 3 is starting this first round of today. And that is just goes below there, so a miss in the first arrow. And then 7. So 15 points for Beint in the first 3 arrows. The teams shoot 6 arrows per round, and it is the best of 4 rounds. So we will have, best of 4. The team with a higher score each round gets 2 points, and if there's a draw, then each team gets 1 point. And Ragnar now for Beint team 2 in the 8. So already have the scores from team Beint 3. So the Beint teams just are sorted into after the qualification scores. But 24 points now for team Beint 2. And now can team Beint 3 make any ground? And there's a better arrow, at least from Oliver, into the 8. And a 7 for in the second arrow there. And then another 7, so 37 points for team Beint 3 in total. And with 6 seconds left, so good timing there from them. It is the same clock for everyone, so when you are done shooting, you want to get off the line as quickly as you can to give your teammate more time to prepare and load and shoot. Often the ones shooting in the middle will be the quickest, and the last one will be the one that can either is very good at taking their time or is very good at shooting fast. and that will be 40 or so points for Team Point 2, 47, yeah, against 37, so Team Point 2 goes up 2 set points against 0. Long versus short arrows is typically just the spine of the arrows, or the their draw length depends on that, and the ones that have the clicker like far away versus shorter or draw longer depends on the spine and the draw weight they pull, because the arrow has to fly and bend away from the bow at the correct time, so the spine and the draw length has to play into that. Some people use clickers, some people don't. It's personal preference. Some people don't like them, but most people use them at the end. Most beginners start with no clicker, and then once they have the basics, they go into clickers. Sometimes you have to have 2 to get rid of target panic and such. Not fun stuff, I tell you. And next end is underway with Team Boy number 3 trailing, so they will start this second round. And that goes again somewhere to the outskirts, so it's a miss in the first arrow. So you can see there each they can always see their timing. And 8. Good recovery there. And a 10 from Astrid. So they go to 18 points after these first 3 arrows. Can Boy into Team 2 match or do better? Starting with 7. And a 10 from Anna Guðrún, so they go to 25 points in their first set of 3 arrows. Now Oliver for Team Point 3, starting low with a miss, but does recover the... No, it is also a miss there, so a lot of points going askew there. Good shot there from Team Point 3 as well. Into the 9. And Astrid with a 6, I believe, to finish off their second round. Ooh, and into the miss for Team Point 2 as well. They only need 7 points though to match this round. If not, can he? He can. He gets the 10 points. So they go up and win this round. So a practice arrow just for Anna. That is, Anna is now into the gold in the individual matches in Unisex after winning Marin. There are some very interesting results from the semifinals earlier, but good arrow from her as well into the 10, so 45 points, and that will take them to 4 set points against none. Only need to tie and to win this bronze medal. So we go into the third round. Boy in Team 3 need to win this set to get to continue the match. And a tie is enough for Team Boy in 2 to win. And you can see now after each shot they try to hurry up from the shooting line as their teammate goes on it. That is the probably most difficult thing about team matches. Astrid now with her arrow goes to the 8. Oh, and just misses the target or the 6 there, so that will be a miss for Team 2. So that will be costly. But Ragnar with a 10, so that throws him right back into it. Anna Guðrún can also manage a 10 here. It's a 9. So they go up 19 against 17. So point Team 3 have these last 3 arrows to try to put some pressure. So not so good. Not everything going their way now. 28 points. So they only need 9 points to win the match from 3 arrows. Starting with a 7. Good recovery there from him after shooting miss in the first one. Probably not used to shooting triple face, but that is a 10 from Ragnar. 36, so they have already won this one. And a 10 also from Anna. So 46 points for Team 2. They go to 6 against 0 and win the bronze medal in the recurve teams. We will wait for the judges' confirmation though. And there it is. Team 2 take the bronze. And we will next move on to the gold. So just about ready to start this gold medal match, the final match in the team format. We will next move on to the individuals. After this, it is Team Beint versus Team Akur in this next gold medal match. Then we have the usual individual matches. It is the women's category first, then the men's, then the unisex. And some exciting matches coming up in the individuals. If I say so, at least I'm very excited to see all of them. And some new faces coming up in the gold medal matches, and or maybe not new faces, but matches we don't often see in the recurves. It has been these two you can see on the right, Vala, Valgerður and Marin. And Valgerður will start this team match. It is Beint against Akur. And we are starting with round number 1. It is Valgerður shooting first. Starting with a 10. Good start. As does Baldur. I think his first in the main team for Beint. I think the first time in at least the Icelandic championships I've seen, I think. So very good addition. Marin, can she continue? That is an 8 from her, so 28 in the first three arrows of this round. Again, it's a set system, so it is the higher score of 6 arrows in the team format that gives you 2 points in the game, and it is best of 4 rounds. So if a team wins all of their rounds, it is 6-0, but 9 to start from Akur. Can they reply to Beint here and into the 8? In the team format, the team has the same time, so 65 seconds is basically for Team Beint there on the left. You can see they have additional 5 seconds basically. It is 5 seconds per arrow, or 20 seconds per arrow, and 120 seconds per round. But 25 points from Akur. They start well, not any 10s. That was very good from Beint, and again another 10 from Beint. Can Baldur continue with that? Getting his second 10 of the match. Is the middleman. And that goes into the 10 as well. Very good shot there from Baldur. Basically a spider. Almost in the center. But I think they already have managed to... And a 10 from Marin, there she is. Very good round from Beint, 58 points. Only dropping 1 arrow into the 8, and the rest of them are 10s. But Team Akur will not be able to reply in this round at least. So it is just a practice arrows, these last 3 for them, but a good 10 to reply. They can also shoot 10s. It is the north versus the south. Orange versus blue. Navy blue. Very dark navy blue. Alright, so a 27 to finish in the second 3 arrows, so 52 points from Akur. Very good as well. Very high scoring round for both teams. I would say over 50 points is very good. Especially 58 with only one with an 8. But that was the first round. So all set for this next round. Round number 2, Akur will be trading, so they will start. You can see the countdown there. 10 seconds first, then you can step on the line, and the judge holds the cards there behind his so if there can't be 2 archers inside the 1 meter line at a time, and if that happens, the team gets a yellow and they have to step back. But that hasn't happened, I don't think, in a very long time. At least not here. And teams here are very practiced in the team format. So Team Akur back at it. Very good group there to start. 2 9s. And yeah, we can't see the time there for Akur though, but that goes into the 7. So 25 from Akur. Can Point continue their streak of 10s? That will be a 9 for Vala. And an 8 from Baldur, so Point dropping a few points there. Marin still needs to shoot, so we can see both after 3 arrows. And that also goes in the 8. So only 1 yellow hit from Boyin this time, so Akur with the lead, 25 against 24. Could be marked to an 8 though, this middle one, but we'll see. First error from Akur into the 8. Need to keep the pressure on. Team matches go by so fast because you only have best of 4 rounds, so you don't have a lot of time to adjust. But that is a 7, 8 and a 7 to start from them. They have to capitalize on the bad round Boyin is having if they want to have a chance this match. And a 9 to finish, very good. So 49 from Team Akur. And Vala taking her time, getting ready. And a 10. There they come. They are maybe dialed back in. Yeah, into the 8 for Baldur though. So 42. Marin basically just needs to hit a solid arrow to get above Akur in this round. And she does, into the 9, so that will be enough. 51 points against 48. That brings them to 4 sets points against 0. So only needs Boyin now to tie or win the next set to take the gold. So all set for round number 3. It is all or nothing for Akur now. They need points, or they need to win this set to continue the match. Just a tie needed for Boyin to win. And Akur will get us started with round number 3. And an 8 to start. Not bad. maybe a 7, yeah. At least a 7. And a 5. So 20 points for Akur, not too... I think their lowest one yet, so not too good at this stage of the match. Beint started off really strong with a 58 round. And looks like they can continue that right now. Starting with a 10 from Vala. Drifts into the 8. Might be a 9 if it just touches the line. The higher line, it will count as that score. So and an 8 from Marin, so 26. Not very convincing though from Beint, but I think Akur has dropped a lot of points this round. So it's gonna take 3 very good arrows to put some pressure. Yeah, it's a good start into the 9. And another one very good, that is a 10. Or should be a 10 at least. They will mark it as a 9 now. I think because of the angle that judges see, they can't see it straight on. They are looking at it from the left side. And the 9 also to finish. So very good, strong finish. 48 points for Akur. But it's a little bit of pressure at least to Beint to finish off strong. Vala won't budge. That is a 10 from her. And I've lost count on how many 10s she has this match. Oh, and an 8 from Baldur, but a 4 is needed to win, so basically she needs to hit the target to take the gold. And she does. And Beint takes the gold in the recurve teams. Judges will of course go over the scores, and I think it will be a 48 from Akur, but that will just not be enough with a very strong Beint team. Alright, Valgerður has 1 9 there, but the rest of them are 10s. So sets her up well for the individual matches. She will be competing in the gold in the women's and that is the only match she has today left. We will have the medal ceremony first, then go into the individual matches. have our first individual match of today. It is Katrin Sif on your right and Anna Guðrún on your left, shooting on target number 2. And it is Katrin that will start this bronze medal match in the recurve women. Shooting on 18 meters, 40 centimeter target face in total. And let's see how they go. Shooting first arrow there. Katrin in the 8. Anna in the 8 as well. And that is a very good 10 from Anna. Katrin with her last arrow of the round. That is in the 7. So 24 points in total for her. Can Anna beat that? She can. 27, 8, 10 and 9. So she will go up to 2 set points against none. Katrin Sif trailing by 2 set points, so it is her that starts this round. Next round, number 2. Can she find some good arrows here? Starting with an 8, like before. Anna Guðrún shooting very well today, especially in the matches. Starts off with a 9. It is the total points of the round that gives you either, if you win or have the higher score, you take 2 points in the match. And if there's a draw or they have the same points, then it's 1 point to each archer, and it's the best of 5 rounds. And it is a 24 score for Katrin. And Anna Guðrún just needs a solid one to take another 2 set points. Not happy with that one, but it is an 8. So again, another 27 from her. Just very solid shooting. And that will close off to round number 2. Anna Guðrún now leading with 4 set points against none. So all set for our next round. It is round number 3. Katrín still trailing, needs to either to win this round or tie to keep the match alive. Anna Guðrún can win the bronze if she takes this round, but still anything possible. And that's a good start from Katrín into the 10, her first of the match. And Anna answers with a 9. Oh, and a miss hit from Katrín. But Anna is also into the 8, but that will probably be enough for Anna. So yeah, 4 to win, so she needs to hit the target to win. That she does, and that is the win for Anna Guðrún. Takes the bronze in the Recurve women category. Very convincing 6-0 victory. It was 27, 27, 26 from her. That will be enough. And we will wait for the judges' confirmation, of course. And then we will turn our attention to the, there it is, her first or second medal of the day for Anna. And next we will go into the gold medal match. It is an exciting one, but we will first wait for the field to clear up and then move into it, the gold. Alright, it is the ultimate match of the year, I would say. It is Marin against Vala. 2 juggernauts in the Icelandic archery game, and always an exciting match they bring. It is Marin that will get us underway with round number 1. With a 9. These two have been probably in the gold for the last 3 or 4 years together always, and have been switching it up who wins. I will have a graphic next time for you next year, because they will probably be here next year as well, but 19 for Marin and it goes into the 8 for Vala. And also for Marin there in the on that last one. So 27 for Marin, a 9 needed to match, and that will be a 10. So it will come down to the judge to go over that 8-9 liner for Vala, but pretty standard there from Marin. But we are interested in this one. I'm pretty sure the last one is at least a 10, but is this an 8 or a 9? But the last one should be a 10 either way, so it should be Vala that takes the first set. Or maybe not. He's still looking. It's still a close call. And that goes up. So what was it then? 28, at least a 10 for the bottom one, and probably stays an 8, the middle one. So 28 points though for Vala, and she goes up to 2 set points against 0 after first round. But yeah, always fun matches between them. Those two have been, it's a yearly tradition now to see them in the gold or bronze medal matches. They won't be in the Unisex though, after the very exciting semi-final. But we are ready for our next round. Vala leading with 2 set points. It's just getting started. Marin will answer. And probably a 9 for Marin. Let's see what the judges think here. All the scores are preliminary, and that might be a 9 or 10. Very close calls there from them. They have to shoot, and that goes high into the 7 for Marin. Uncharacteristic for her. Not had the best day. And a 10 from Vala. She is not holding back. She wants this gold. And a 10 to finish for Marin, so puts at least a little bit of pressure on Vala to finish this one strong. And she does with a 10, so 29 from Vala. And that will take her to 4 set points against 0. Only needing to win now the one more. Just taking a closer look at this second or first arrow from Marin, but that won't matter though for this. Won't matter. But we can look at the qualification scores while they go over this. And as you can see, they are our top 2 seeds, with Marin with 5-5-6 and Vala with 5-4-2. So Marin coming into the match the favorite here, but Vala now 4 set points up and only needs to win one more to take the gold. And that is our status. So are we all set for our next round? It is Marin to start again. She is trailing now. She needs a good round here to stay in the match. Put some pressure on Vala. But Vala is now already under pressure, knowing she only needs to win this one to take the match. And that puts extra pressure on you. I would say more freeing to be the one having to gain points. And as you can see here, Marin starting off stronger now with 10. Very important. And another 10 from Marin. She is back. Or maybe it never left. Can Vala reply? Yes, she does. So it keeps the pressure up a little bit. But Marin can finish this off with a 10. And she does. What a way to reply there from Marin. She is going nowhere. Perfect 30. First time today and of this weekend. So Vala replying with an 8-10. So 28 from her. Not bad, but Marin stepped up when she needed to and will have a perfect 30 to stay in the match. And lets Vala know that she ain't going nowhere. Now already for round number 4. It is Marin still trailing. Vala still only needs to win the set to take the gold, but Marin with a perfect 30 in the last one is still in this match. Can she take it to 5 rounds? Didn't look happy with it. Goes into the 8. Vala also missing it to the 8. So all tied up after first arrows. Should be a 10 from Marin. Yep. Judges agree. And another 8 from Vala. She is not shooting her best. Or did shoot a good round earlier, but Marin just did one better. 27 from Marin. So that will be enough to force this into the 5th round. With a 27 from Marin. 26. Is there any arrow there that is on the line? Maybe the top one and that bottom one. Judges will take a closer look because that will matter for Marin. So it will stay 10-9-8. So 27 from Marin will take this to the 5th round. 26 against 27, very close. And like I told you earlier when this match started, this is always a good match between those two. Yeah, it was Vala last year that won 6-4. So it is redemption time for Marin, maybe. Already going to 4 set points down. Now they are all square going into this 5th and final end of the gold medal match in the Recurve women category. Both shooting very well, but have their ups and downs. And it is a 10 to start from Marin. And also a 10 from Valgerður. Oh, it goes into the 8 for Marin. Will that ruin anything? And a 9 from Vala. So Vala having the upper hand. Last one from Marin, 27-29, or as a 9 with, so 27, a 9 to win for Vala to ooh. Needed a 9. That will be an preliminary 8. So it will come down to the judge's decision to see if this last arrow from Vala will go up to a 9 or stay an 8. Because if it stays an 8, then we will have a shoot-off. Taking a closer look. Impossible for us to see, at least. This will go down. It will be a shoot-off. If I understood that correctly, it will stay in 8. And we have a shoot-off. Of course we have a shoot-off. Very good shooting from them both. 27 to finish. We can see here the recap of the match. Marin Vala winning the first 2 sets to go 4 up. Then Marin with going and matching her. And then they shoot or draw in the last or the 5th end. So now we will need a new set of targets for the shoot-off. Told you this one will be a party. And like I said, last year it was a little bit closer, but Vala did win with a 6-4 victory, and the year before that Marin won. But so it is anyone's game still, and we are ready for a shoot-off. 1 arrow closest to center wins. Closest to center for the gold. Marin will start as she is on target number 1. Still have the same amount of time. 20 seconds to shoot your arrow. Marin goes up. And it is a 9. So a little bit of room for Vala. And that is a very good arrow from Vala. Very good arrow. So that undoubtedly is Vala that takes the gold. And here's the confirmation. Very good match from them both. Very good shooting. Always exciting to see these two. What a shoot-off arrow from Valgerður. So close to the center there. One of the best I've seen in the shoot-off. And we will have a medal ceremony and then go into the men category. So it is the men's bronze medal match. It is Baldur shooting first on target number 1. Starting with a 9 against Johan Baldur, shooting on target number 2. Starting with an 8 from Johan. And a 10 from Baldur. Good start from him. Can Johan match? Just outside, I think, the 9 from him. And a 8 to finish for Baldur, but that will be enough, I think, for him to take the round. Maybe the arrow from Johan will... No, that will definitely be Baldur's round there. Didn't look so happy with it, so 27 against 22, and Baldur going 2 set points up and after the first round. So Johan to start this second round, trailing by 2 set points. Goes a little bit low. Very steady hands from Baldur, but it still goes into the 7 for him. The 9 from Baldur. So has the upper hand here. Can he put up a good arrow? Will be a 6 from Johan. Should be another 2 set points then for Baldur if he hits the target. Yep. So going up to 4 set points with 24 against 19. Still having a couple of arrows to judge on though, but I think it will be... Won't matter though either way.
Sure, 6.
We are ready to go into our third round. Baldur's trailing now by 4 points. He needs to win or tie to keep the match alive. And Baldur only needs to win this one to take the bronze medal. And an 8 from Johan. So 24 points to finish for Johan, and a 9 is needed to win. A little bit of pressure on Baldur. Ooh, and that goes into the 7, so that will be 2 set points to Johan. Stays alive in the match. Taking his first set here. With 24 against 23. So Johan still trailing though, has points on the board, so he will shoot first. Starts off well with a 9. And a 6 from Baldur. He is not at his best right now in this match. Not like we saw him in the team match, but also a pulled arrow from Johan there into the 6. So almost 14 against 15 now with 1 arrow to go. And a 9 to finish for Johan. Baldur can only tie with a 10, and he ties with a 10. That is good timing to take a 10, but 1 arrow still left to judge on for Johan to see who gets these points here. And we will go to 5 rounds though, either way. If it stays 6, that is the question here. . And it will stay a 6, so it is a tie. 24-24, so 5-3 in the match. Johan needs to win now in the next set to keep the match going and force a shoot-off. Our second one then today. So it is the fifth and final end of this bronze medal match in Recurve men. Johan Baldur to go first. Could be a 9 from him. And a perfect 10 for Baldur. Ooh, and Johan answers with a 10 as well. Can Baldur keep the pressure? He can. That is also another 10 from him. Always difficult to compete with those. And an 8 to finish for Johan. So a 6 needed to win. Only needs to tie. And a 10 is enough to take the bronze in the men's category. Perfect 30, maybe 29 to finish for Baldur. Very up and down match for him. Starting off strong, but last two rounds have not been his best. It will be a perfect 30 to finish. Nothing Johan could do really in this. Either had to shoot also perfect to no, he couldn't have, because that would have been a tie, and that is what Baldur needed. So Baldur shot a perfect round to finish the match. And we will have judges' confirmation first, and there it is. Baldur Freyr takes a bronze in a Recurve men's. So on to the gold medal match. We have Finnur Arnór competing on target number 1 and Ragnar Þór on target number 2. Finnur will get us underway with round number 1. Starts off strong. Very good first arrow from him. Ragnar starting with a 9. To the 7 for Finnur. I believe Finnur's first ever Icelandic championship, so coming into the gold medal in this field is very impressive. And going up against Ragnar is not easy. 25 points from him this round at least. Could be 26. And a fast shot from Ragnar that will go down to the 7, so that is 2 points to Finnur after this first round, I believe. Yeah, 24 points from Ragnar. So it is Finnur that takes the first 2 set points. But yeah, like I said, I think it is his first at least live streamed match. And we can take a look at the qualification scores for this category. Baldur Freyr topping that one, taking the bronze just earlier. And Ragnar in the second seat, so it is a favorite. And Finnur a little bit of an underdog coming into this gold final. So will be very impressive to see him take a medal or a gold medal here. And is winning after the first round. But still early days. And we are ready and set, I think, for the second round. Ragnar starting with a 10. Goes to the 2 for Finnur, not his best. But Ragnar also can miss these to the left. So maybe a little bit of collapse on the right or the lead arm that is anchoring. And 9 to finish for Ragnar, 26 points. That is already enough to take the 2 set points from this round. Finnur closing off strong though. Very good recovery from him. Just that first arrow for him that kind of ruined this round for him. all squared up, and we are heading into the third round. Finnur will then get us underway. Can he start off as strong as he finished the last round? Yep, into the 9. It's a good group for him in the 9 at least. And Ragnar still can miss this left. So 7 for him. And another 9 from Finnur, very solid. I think this is also a 9 from Ragnar. He at least needs a 10 to keep some pressure on this round. And a 9 from Finnur that will secure this round, I think, for him. Even though Ragnar takes a 10 there. But I don't think that will be enough. It is a question about this middle arrow for Ragnar. At least the bottom one is just wrong. It should be a 10 there, so 26 at least. But very solid grouping from Finnur. And a 10 also from Ragnar, so he ties up this round. So it is 3-3. We will have definitely 5 rounds in this match. So very close. Everything indeed. So if they win, if each of them wins round, then we go to a shoot-off. But a win from either one of them, and then they only need a tie to take the gold in the men's category. And Finnur will get us underway with round number 4. Okay, starting with an 8. A little bit outside his group, but not too bad. Nothing to worry about yet. Another 8. Has been shooting very well, at least considering the group. Ragnar now with another 7. So all squared up after 2 arrows. And another 8 from Finnur, so a 10 or 9 is needed here to take this set. And that will be an 8. So that will be another tie. 2 ties or 2 drawed rounds for these two. 24 against 24. And it has been a very close match. And we will go into the 5th round all squared up. So it will be, if they draw again, we will go to a shoot-off. And whoever wins this one takes the gold though. But if they are tight, then we go to shoot-off. Finnur trailing, so no, it is all tied up, sorry. Finnur will get us underway with the 5th and final round. 8 to start. And a very solid arrow from Ragnar. Has he tiled it in? 10 from him. And 9 from Finnur. And it is maybe a 10 from Ragnar. Let's see what the judges say. Last arrow from Finnur. It's still 7, so gives Ragnar a little bit of an opportunity here. 6 needed. And it is a 10, so it will be Ragnar Thor to take the gold in the recurve men category. You can see Finnur there, not happy with his round. And knew it was not good enough to take on Ragnar, but what a round from Ragnar, almost a perfect 30. Maybe it is. We will see what the judges say. So it will be 29 from Ragnar to finish, but very strong finish. And it will be Ragnar Thor that takes the gold in the recurve men category. So we are into the unisex category. We begin this one with the bronze medal match between Marin and Baldur. Marin shooting on target number 1. She will be going first. And ready to start this first round. Starts with an 8. All very steady anchor from Baldur. A little bit long, but it is a 10. So that's what matters. And a 9 from Marin. So 26 for Marin in this first round. So 9 or 10 for Baldur to win this set. And 8 will tie it up. I believe these scores are all correct. Yeah. So all tied up after the first round. Second round underway. It is Marin to shoot first on target number 1. Nine to start from her. And also 9 from Baldur. Could be a 10, could be also just a 9, but judges say 10, so 19 from Marin and another 9 from Baldur. So Marin with the upper hand here. Can she make this? Yeah, leaves the window door a little bit open. 10 needed to tie. Best he can do is tie this one as well. And it is a 9 to finish for Baldur. So 28 versus 27. So Marin goes up to 3 set points against 1. into the third, and it is Baldur trailing, so he will start this one. Always interesting to have already a tied up round, and we have the odd numbers, and sets us up well for a shoot-off. Will be then Marin's second one today. Ten and a 9 to start from Baldur. Can Marin answer? It is a little bit high for her there. 2e8. So Baldur should be able to finish this one. Put this out of reach for Marin. Long hold from him. Still a 9. And that will be enough to take this round. And f9 to finish for Marin, so 26. So all squared up again. And we are going to 5 rounds. Guaranteed. Marin now trailing. No, all tied up again. Marin shooting first. 9 points. Baldur pulling it to the 8 on the left. And another 9 from Marin. Another 9, so a 27 from Marin. Or maybe a 26. I think it should be a 27 from her, so a 10 needed for Baldur to put at least the pressure on. He shoots a 9. So tied for now. I think this will be, it should be a 9 from Marin, so a 27. So she should go up to 5 set points against 3. So she only needs to tie this next set to take the bronze. We are on to the fifth and final end. It is Baldur trailing now. He needs to win this set to force a shoot-off. He can only do that, but Marin just needs to tie or to win this set to take the bronze. Let's see here. Baldur starting with a 9. So a good 10 from Baldur, a very important one. I think he might be able to get this. Mari not shooting her best this round. So we might be getting a shoot off. And another 10 from Baldur that puts it out of reach for Marin. We are going to our second shoot off of today. Marin didn't look so happy with that one. But 29 from Baldur, very important one to stay in the match just when he needed to. And we go to a shoot-off in the bronze medal match. We will of course wait for the official judges' confirmation though on it. But we should be going to our second shoot-off of the day. And second one for Marin as well. Having lost, can she redeem herself in the shoot-offs? Didn't shoot a bad arrow in the last shoot-off, but Vala just shot a better one. And there is the confirmation from the judge. We are going to a shoot-off in the bronze medal match. It is 1 arrow. And closest to center will win. Alright, all set up for the shoot-off. Like I said, it is closest to center, hitting on 18 meters to these small target faces. You need to shoot in the middle one. Hope they both know that. They should know that both. Marin will go first. And that is a very good arrow from Marin Innandyra. Will she clutch the bronze with that one? Or can Baldur do better? Didn't look happy with it, and it goes to the 6. So it is Marin who will take the bronze medal with this amazing arrow. And there's the judges' confirmation. Marin takes the bronze in the Unisex Recurve category.
Nej, det är bara... Pinnen var lika på det.
So we move into our last match of today. It is Anna Guðrún and Ragnar Þór to compete for the gold medal in the Unisex Recurve category. The biggest one of today. And Anna will get us underway with round number 1. So 9 to start. And Ragnar with a 10. Both of them winning their matches today. They competed in earlier. So, and very impressive coming into this gold medal match, winning after having qualifying quite not on the top. We will take a closer look at the qualifying. .26 to start from Anna. Ragnar can take this round, go up to set points. He can. It's 27 against 26. Bit of a scrappy round from Anna. A 10 would have been needed in this one to take, or to tie at least. But it is only just getting started. Ragnar goes 2 set points up. And we can take a closer look at the qualifications. Like I said, they are not the top, not even top 3 seats. So they had to a lot of work to do to get into this gold medal match. Marin topping with 5-5-6. Anna Guðrún coming in number 4 with 5-2-6. So she is the favorite coming into this match against Ragnar, who is 7th and who has had 5-0-2 in today's qualification earlier today. But both coming out on top after all the eliminations. And it is now Ragnar leading with 2 set points as we head into the second round. And Anna will get us underway. Like I said, not her typical group in this last round. So she still has a lot to gain. And there is the first one into the 10. Puts pressure on Ragnar at least. That misses it to the left there. We have seen this miss from him today. It is a costly one into the 7. So Anna with a 9. The second one looks a bit better as Ragnar does not find a good groove in this match, or this round, sorry. Can Anna put this out of reach? Didn't look so happy with it. Still goes into the 8 and will be enough. And Ragnar, just a practice arrow, goes into the 10 though. 27 against 23, so it is all tied up again after 2 rounds. All tied up after 2 rounds. We head into the third one, and it is then Anna that will get us underway on target number 1. Can she continue that good shooting she did last? No, misses it down now to the 7. So gives Ragnar a little bit of an opportunity to go ahead. And a 9 from Anna. And a 7, now 8, sorry, from Ragnar. So only 1 point between them. Coming into the final arrow. And to whoever will take the lead of this match, it is a 9, so it leaves the door open for Ragnar to take the lead. And he can. It is a 10, so 27 from him. It goes up to 4 set points against 2. Looks like we are ready for our 4th round. Now Ragnar just needs to win this one to take the gold. And Anna needs to catch up if she wants to stay in the match. That is a good way to do that. Can Ragnar reply? No, it is a 9 from him. Good one. Archers have 20 seconds to shoot. Ooh, could be a 10 from Anna. Let's see what the judges say after the round. And a 9 from Ragnar. So Anna Guðrún has the upper hand here to tie the match again. 27 leaves the door a little bit open. At least Ragnar with a 10 here can win, but that will be a 27 from him at least, and we will have confirmation on that middle arrow from Anna. I think it will stay a 9 for her, so they will go to a tie, or will tie the round, and she will go 5 against 3. Yeah, that will be a 9, so tied up in this round. So total score on in the match 3 against 5. So Ragnar only needs to tie the next round to win, and Anna needs to win it to force a shoot-off. And we will probably have our most shoot-offs of any stream, I think. A lot of them today. We already have 2 out of 8 matches, which is quite a lot. So we are heading into the 5th and final end of this gold medal match. Of course we go into 5 rounds, and it is Anna that will start. She needs to win it, to win this round, to force a shoot-off. Anything less and Ragnar takes the gold. But can Anna take the gold for the first time? Starting off with almost a 10. I think it will stay on 9 though. Ooh. And a 7 from Ragnar. He leaves the door a little bit open. Anna now needs to capitalize on that mistake. Put this out of reach for him with a 9. Didn't look happy with that one, and yeah, I can understand that. That is a gift for Anna, and it looks like we are going to our 3rd shoot-off of today. Make sure to watch the other matches from today to see the other shoot-offs. And a 27 to finish from Anna will be enough to force a shoot-off and tie up the match again. So it will be 27 against 21, so a 5-5. After 5 rounds, we are going to a shoot-off. And there is the judge's confirmation. We will go to a shoot-off for the gold. They will switch out the target faces, and then we have closest to center to win. Anna Guðrún will get this shoot-off underway. One arrow. Closest to center will win. Takes her time. And that is a very good arrow for Anna. Can Ragnar match? And he does a very good one as well, but I think it will be Anna who takes the gold here, and that is the judges' confirmation as well. Anna Guðrún will take the gold in the Unisex Recurve category for the first time. And we will have medal ceremony next, and that is the end of then the Recurve Indoor Championships.
Nú sjáum hvað ég var að fylgjast mikið með, ég fatta Anna á hann. Ég veit það, en heilnumur 18. vítarhlutum.
And that will be the end of our stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be next in 2 weeks' time when we have the compound competition, compound national, starting with the youth and masters on the Saturday, and then the open championship on the Sunday. And again, thank you for tuning in, and see you then. Bye bye.